what do you hope gets accomplished in this administration? Maybe, I don't know, if there's anything you could share or have insights. I know it was a long, long time ago, but just kind of curious, we have a serious problem. And I think he recognizes it too. So, I know he recognizes it, but curious, if you have any thoughts there.
Well, back to the debt. You mentioned what you mentioned is just the visible balance sheet debt. There's a huge amount of off-balance sheet debt, Social Security, shipping, many things that's not measured in the normal way. But the real number is over 200 trillion, with a T, $trillion. I don't like saying any of this. I'm an American citizen too. Fortunately, I'm old. It's a good time to be an old American. It's not a good time to be. I have 2 young children. They're going to have many, many economic problems in their lifetime. In 1924, Britain was the richest, most powerful country in the world.
The U.S. debt crisis isn't just a number. It's a ticking time bomb for the economy. As Rogers explains, unchecked borrowing and spending are driving us toward a financial reckoning. Protecting yourself starts with diversifying your investments into safer assets like gold and silver. Augusta Precious Metals offers a reliable way to invest in these safe havens at competitive prices, giving you peace of mind in uncertain times.
Mm-hmm. Jim, let me ask you this. What is your outlook on the U.S. dollar?
I own a lot of U.S. dollars. It's the main currency that I own right now. Even though I said earlier we're a gigantic debtor and it's getting worse. And you should say, well, why do you own the dollar? If that's the case. And the reason is because what I expect when the turmoil comes, when the crisis comes, if it does, many people will look for a safe haven. Everybody wants a safe haven in bad times. And the U.S. dollar, for historic reasons, is considered the world's safe haven. So everybody will pile into the dollar. It will get overpriced. I hope I'm smart enough to sell it at that point. Now, what you should say, because you're good at this, you should say, okay, where are you going to put the money? And Julia, I don't have an answer. I don't see another rising something to compete with the dollar. It should be the Chinese currency, but the Chinese currency is not even convertible. You cannot have an international currency that's not convertible. So I don't know where to go.
The dominance of the U.S. dollar is no longer certain. As Rogers notes, its position is being challenged by changes in international markets. This implies that currencies may depreciate more quickly than in the past, undermining wealth and savings. You can protect yourself from this risk by making investments in physical things like gold and silver. Take action right away to avoid being impacted by the dollar's collapse.
All right, just on the precious metals point, because it is really popular with our audience, you own gold and silver. Are you buying gold and silver right now? Or are you just kind of, what are you doing right now?
Well, not really. I mean, if I weren't talking to you right now, I might be over at the shop buying some silver, but I would buy silver, not gold right now, because gold is at an all-time high. Silver's still down a lot from its all-time high. So if I were buying one today, I would buy silver, but I'm too lazy, and I'm talking to you. You're more important. We
love talking to you. The silver thesis, though, is that just purely because of the price situation, or is there, do you have more of a thesis as it relates to silver, or is it just because of where it is relative to gold? And
well, I'm a simple person, and silver is down a lot from its all-time high, and gold is making all-time highs. Who knows if I know what I'm doing, but of the two, I would prefer to buy the one that's cheaper on a historic basis. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I'm sure silver's been around in many countries longer than gold. You remember Jesus Christ was sold for 30 pieces of silver, not for 30 pieces of gold.
While silver presents a special possibility, because to its industrial demand, gold provides steadiness. According to Jim Rogers' observations, both metals can be included in your portfolio, depending on your objectives. Starting with reliable partners like Augusta Precious Metals guarantees that you're making wise, well-informed judgments. Diversification is crucial.
But you said that you might have to cut back there What walk us through like why or what's going on that would make you have to make that kind of decision?
Well, China's a gigantic country, as you know. Some say it's the second largest economy in the world. It certainly was ruined by the communists. And since then, they have been changing dramatically. It's now an extremely exciting, developing country. And there are many opportunities. They trade all over the world, including with us. And I mean, if you ask me, it's going to continue to develop. China will become even more important in the world economy. And in our lifetimes, China is going to be the second most important, if not the most important.
Roger's warning about China serves as a reminder that there is risk in every market. Focusing on assets that are widely valued, such as gold and silver, becomes even more important as tensions escalate around the world. In an unpredictable world, these metals offer steadiness. Everyone should take note of Jim Rogers' cautions. Both the dangers and the chances to protect your wealth are genuine. Investing in gold and silver is simple with Augusta Precious Metals, which also offers the security you require for the future. Take charge of your financial destiny now rather than letting inaction be your demise. To find out more about Augusta Precious Metals and how they can help you protect your money, click the link below. Remember to watch our previous videos on why gold and silver are the best investments for young investors in 2025. For more insights that could transform your financial destiny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep yourself informed and ready